What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today is Wednesday, August 16th, day number 15 inside the Big Brother house. Before we get into what happened yesterday on the live feeds, two birthdays to talk about. Amani, Quan, it's your birthday today and yesterday, but it's your birthdays. So let's give a big old happy birthday to them down in the comments down below. Also, here's a little birthday song for you. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Anyway, let's get into the live feeds. Happy birthday, guys. So yesterday, where we left off, it was all about flip action.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia was running wild inside the BB25 house yesterday. We had Hisam, who not only was the HOH, was the winner of the veto, choosing not to use the veto in the ceremony. And that kind of set the fuel in motion because during the veto ceremony, he gave a very brutal speech, and that really had people talking. It's like, hey, maybe we should keep Reilly, right? So things were kind of going along, and we had flips go each and back and forth, and eventually we ended the night yesterday with Reilly seeming like she was staying. It seemed like the flip was in action. Maybe. More attempts to lock in that flip took place today and make sure that Hisam was the target next week. We had lots of conversations with people like Jag and Cirie, Blue, Izzy. They were really having a lot of talks about like, hey, like we're all like good, and just really trying to make sure like, hey, like we can come together and just get Hisam out, right? Like, why do we have to do this? Jag has already admitted to the alliance that Hisam made with him and Blue, which I still, here's the thing, don't think Hisam was ever going to actually honor. I think he was just saying that to cover his own butt in the potential that Jag were to win HOH this next week. I don't think he had any plan ever not to put Jag or Blue up if he were to win HOH. But that's all it takes sometimes. It's just that little bit of doubt and the word getting out there. And people have gotten very paranoid with that. So Hisam actually expressed like worry. He's like, has, anybody heard anything about the vote? Anything going on? Like everything good? And people were like, no. Everything's fine. Like, don't worry about it. They just reassured him. Don't worry. You're good. We got the vote. It's fine. He's like, you sure? Because, like, I might have heard people mentioning, like, a post-Cameron world, which, like, I'm talking about a post-Reilly world. So, which one is it? What's going on here? But again, everybody just kind of reassured them, like, no, everything's fine. Like, don't worry about it. We did have Cirie, Izzy, and Matt meet up, and they really seemed to lock in the flip officially. Reilly full-on was guaranteeing, like, she's like, yeah, I'm going for Hisam next week. Like, you guys don't have to worry. Which, of course, she's going to guarantee everything they want to hear to save her in that moment. And she said she was going to act like she doesn't know anything, like she's still leaving and it's all be fine. Cirie talked about how she wants it to be a unanimous vote, so they're going to have to work on getting the others on board too. Then we later had Jag telling Blue how he pretty much told him that, like, look, I told everybody about the alliance. Like, they know about what we did with Hisam. Like, it's not a thing that's happening. But don't worry, we're doing a new thing. We've figured it all out. We're gonna do this plan, and apparently, this is the plan that they've come up with. It's a +1 style alliance where Blue would get Jared, Jag would get America, Reilly would have Matt, Cirie would have Felicia, Izzy would have Mecole. Jag, buddy. Oh, you're buying this? You're buying this? Oh, no. Not good, friend. Not good. But it seems like that's what he's buying into at the moment, which again is all just kind to get ready for this flip. It really means nothing. It's got no actual value to it other than trying to convince them that, hey, yeah, no, we're all going to work together and it's totally fine that we're going into this flip. Everything's cool. Izzy and Cory actually ended up meeting up, where she laid out, hey, we're doing the flip. What do you think? And funny enough, Cory, along with Jared, who we'll get to him too in a bit, both of them kind of don't really think it's the best idea. They said, like, they'll go along with it, sure, like, why not, right? But really, in their minds, they think it's actually not great for Cirie and Izzy's game. Like, Cory's like, hey, look, don't make me stop you from doing what you want to do, but is this really what's best for your game? Like, are you 100% sure? Because it seems like it'd probably be good for me and Jared, right? Like, me and Jared, if Reilly stays, like, we're good with that other side of the house. If you start getting Hisam all rallied up, like, he's gunning after, everybody, and everybody's gunning after him, and that's fine. But if we just get rid of Cameron and we keep Reilly, well, Hisam doesn't go on defensive, and we can kind of just relax. And he's kind of laying this out to her, and he's like, also, your side of the house, like, don't you think you guys gotta need Hisam to win some competitions? And this is when Cirie ended up joining, and she's like, are you underestimating us? Yes, Cirie, we are underestimating how well you guys can perform if Hisam is not there, because who else is going to win competitions for your side? We then also had Cirie and Izzy later filling in Mecole, poor Mimi, who seemed to agree. She was like, listen, like, I'll go along, but we all know she's been very against this, and she's had her little mini meltdowns. She didn't have one here at this moment. Oh, but don't worry, we got a good one coming later. She then had a meeting with Hisam, and this is where I'm sure it even caused her even more second guessing, because her talk with Hisam, it seemed like it went well, and it probably would have went well in her mind. There was only like one thing that maybe would have made her second guess. So he was talking about, he's like seen the scramble, and he's like, not sure, like, are people trying to keep Cameron? Like, what's going on? She kind of just asked him, like, are you sure that you want to keep Cameron? Like, are you sure you want to get rid of Reilly? Like, what makes you so certain that you can trust Cameron? He's like, oh yeah, like, I got no doubts. Like, he's a dad, he's in the military, he's this and that, he's good. We can trust him. And he then revealed to her the deal he made with Jag and Blue. But he didn't give her, like, all the details. He's like, I can't tell you everything. Like, don't worry about it. But, like, there was a little thing. At the end of the day, I'm loyal to the professors. Which he admits the thing that they were saying is a big reason why they should be getting rid of him. He was telling the professors we shouldn't be making these alliances outside of our alliance. But yet he went and made one with Jag and Blue, which is a big reason why the flip is even taking place in the first place now, is that information came out. So yes, he's now admitted it to Mecole, but is it just because he's aware that things are going on? So maybe he wants to be a little transparent with her now? Will this actually be something that she goes, oh, you know what? Like, all their reasonings they're giving still aren't good. We didn't get another rant from her here, but we did get her a little bit later talking. And it seemed again where she doesn't really want Hisam to go, right? Like, to go against Hisam. But at the same time, she's like, it seems like he's got his own interests. I've got my own best interests. Like, him nor Reilly, they're not looking out for me. And she seems like she was like, okay, I can kind of accept. We're keeping Reilly. It's going to cause a lot of chaos. I'll be in an okay position. Like, I'm fine. I don't like it, but I'll go along with it. And right when she gets to a good place with it, I think, while that's happening, we had Cirie and Izzy.
Flip, Philadelphia. Flip, Philadelphia. Flip, Philadelphia.
They decided, maybe we should start thinking, what's the path of least resistance here? Maybe it's not a good idea to go against Hisam. Because if we go against Hisam and we keep Reilly and we evict Cameron, then he's going to be on red alert. He's going to be trying real hard for the veto. Maybe this isn't a good idea. But also, we've started the ball rolling. Can we really turn it back now? Is it too late? And now they're at this point, they're kind of 50-50 on it. And they started talking in the kitchen, which was really kind of funny because they were sitting by the kitchen table. Then all of a sudden, America came scrolling in and they were like, so let's go to the pantry. So they're in the pantry. They finally decide, like, yeah, I think we're 50-50 on this thing now. And Mecole walks in and they tell Mecole, hey, I think it's 50-50. And she just goes, oh, okay. Walks on out of there, heads back up to the HOH bathroom where she was having her last rant. And she's just like, this house is crazy. They're lunatics. Like, what's going on? It's back and forth, back and forth. Why can't it be one thing or another? I feel so bad for Mecole, but I love watching her go through this because she's like the only sane person in that house. Everybody else is losing their mind, can't keep it straight, and she's just trying to keep things together. That poor woman. That poor woman. I feel for you, Mecole. I really, really do. And then, just to make it even better, not only did they go, you know what, I think it might be 50-50, and did they just go, hey, let's sleep on it. Let's go and have a little rest, right? Let's not, think about this too hard. Let's sleep on it. No. They decided to start telling people. In fact, Cirie met with Reilly and was like, hey, listen, people are having doubts. Today I should say, because as I was writing the notes, I was like, oh man, tomorrow's going to be fun. Today's going to be another interesting day. We still have all day before we get to tomorrow's eviction. So we had Flippin' Tuesday. Today, Waffle Wednesday. I can't wait to see how many times this house flips again.
Flip-Philadelphia. Flip-Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
It's going to be at least 3 more times, I'm predicting. What do you guys think is the best potential move? We can also here pull up our little bit of a simplified alliance chart, right? Like this is more, I wouldn't even say this is an alliance chart. Think of this more of like a battle map, right? So you got Cirie and Jared up top. They're the ones controlling everything. They're pulling the strings on pretty much all the moves in the house. You got the bye-bye bitches. At this point, I consider the professor's dead. I don't think you can really have to worry about that at all. There was even talk with Cirie and Izzy with Jag and Blue that like, hey, next week, if for some reason Hisam can't go, boom, we just get rid of Jared. Not Jared. They would never get rid of Jared. Boom, we just get rid of Red. If we're voting out Cameron this week, we'll just get rid of Red next week if we can't get rid of Hisam. And then they were talking about Bowie potentially even being someone that they could put up there. On the flip side, America for Jag, Blue, Matt, and Reilly is kind of like dispensable. So you've kind of got like hierarchies on either side. But then you also have on the bottom Cory and Jared, who kind of are playing both sides right now. They're double agents really on both ends. And the two of them are kind of getting closer as well through this game, as well as a 4-person kind of thing happening with Cory, Jared, Cirie, and Izzy. There's kind of that like quadrilateral, I guess you would call that, over there on that side of the house, where you got Bowie, Mecole, and Felicia kind of in the middle there. And then obviously Red really close with Cameron, kind of they're really tight still. But at this point, Red doesn't even know the professors are over. Hisam doesn't know the professors are over. Over on the other side, they think they're going to be able to kind of come together and form this like super group. It's a wild inside this house right now. What do you guys think of everything going on in there? Let me know in those comments down below. What do you think of the two plans? Should they keep Reilly, go against Hisam, put him on alert, have him be ready for a potential backdoor, so he needs to go for that veto hardcore? Or do they just vote out Cameron? Worry about next week. Hey, if Hisam doesn't win veto, we can throw him up still anyway. Maybe they don't even do that. Maybe they just backtrack completely and they just take out like Jag or Matt, or even at this point, maybe Red. Or have they already, opened the can of worms? Is it too late to back out of the deal now? Because almost everybody in the house knows it was a plan. Can they back out of it? I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know. Also, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, you never miss a stream. Check out the links to my socials in the description down below, pinned comment as well. Things like my Twitch, Kick, both great places where I've been streaming. We were live yesterday, kind of hanging out, chatting. It was a good time. I'll be live there a lot the rest of this week as well. Check out the Discord where you can join the conversation all throughout the day where we're hanging out over there. So make sure you check that out. Also, if you have a birthday, you can put it in the birthday channel. Make sure that you get a birthday shout out when your birthday is coming on up. You can also check out things like my Twitter where we've been putting a lot of great little clips and stuff like that out throughout the day. I actually had the clip of where Cirie and Izzy kind of officially were like, oh, great. Now we're kind of 50-50 on this. Like, should we do it? So make sure you're following over there as well for all those little clips. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Also, we do have an episode tonight, don't we? We do really have an episode. I almost completely forgot there's an episode tonight and on Thursday. Oh boy, we got a lot. So yeah, tomorrow we'll have live feed update and an episode recap, and I will see you then.